Thank you, Liv. And good evening, everyone, and welcome to our, now what I might like to say is our regular Tuesday night business booster call, but this one is really very special. Thank you for joining us and your commitment tonight. I can see we've got a large audience because you're going to hear something that is very special and it's going to make so much difference in the way you conduct your business going forward. But enough of me. I want to actually welcome our regional president, Chris Simons, tonight. Look, not the first time we've done this, and I've got a feeling it's not going to be the last time because Chris always steps up and supports this market. I just want to remind everybody that it's 3:30 in Dallas, in his hometown tonight, and Chris could have gone down the easy path and asked us to do a recording, but that's not the man he is. He's here live because he wanted to be available to see if there was any Q&A so that everybody could go away tonight absolutely understanding the benefit of what he's about to roll out tonight. So take plenty of notes. We will have this obviously on the library, but thank you again, Chris, and I'm going to handball it to you. Thank you.
Okay, you got my screen?
Yes.
Right. See if I can move it. Right. Working?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, so good evening, everybody, and good morning to me, as I said, and thank you all for jumping on this webinar. I had the pleasure of doing this presentation to your leaders. Oh, it feels like just 5 minutes ago, but I'm sure it was a couple of hours ago at a far better time. So humor me if I'm a little jaded or a little flat. But I'm going to do my best to try and do this for you guys. And as Jenny said, I felt it was important that you hear it from me because it's always good to come straight from the horse's mouth. As you can see from the slide, I'm going to be talking about some compensation plan enhancements that are rolling out in your region, Australia, New Zealand, and Singapore on July the 21st. Sorry, on the 1st of July 2021. You know, most people, when they see compensation plan enhancements, start, squealing in their seats and go, oh gosh, we've just understood the last compensation plan and now they're making changes again. Can't they make up their minds? Well, unfortunately, when I've been in this industry long enough to know that when you do major compensation plan overhauls like we did at Manatech, there are always tweaks that happen as you figure out what's working and what's not working and what's causing issues and what's slowing down growth or various issues. You get with the leaders in those markets and all over the world, and you discuss the tweaks you're going to make to the compensation plan. So you'll see that these tweaks are tweaks. It's not any different to what not majorly different to any way that you guys have been doing the compensation plan. However, there is a logical progression as to how we've arrived and the results we're trying to achieve. So let's get into my presentation. And firstly, I think it's always good to understand how it is right now that the compensation plan is paying. I just want to preface this presentation by saying this is not a compensation plan training. I'm not going to go in depth as to exactly how each level pays and because that information you can get readily available from your back office and on the websites in Australia, and also from your leaders and your upline. So I'm going to just touch on the compensation plan, the 6 current ways we earn right now, because each one of the ways I'm going to explain is impacted by the tweaks in some way, shape, or form. Okay, so this is not a compensation plan training. I would need a lot longer than the 40 minutes or so that I'm going to go through this presentation. So just bear with me. Those guys, if I lose you along the way, just get back with your upline or get back with your enroller, or just have a look at the compensation plan that's available in your Manatech back office. So right now, let's start with, I'm still trying to figure out why Manatech chose to if you go and have a look at the compensation plan, you'll see that this is actually the second way they show that you earn an income. And I'm not quite sure why it's a second. I've just taken the liberty of making it the first way, because to me it says first order bonus, and therefore it should be first. So the first way we pay commissions in the compensation plan right now is something we call a first order bonus. And quite simply, that's exactly what it is. It is a 25% bonus that we pay to the enroller for the first product purchase of a new customer or a new associate. So the point I'm going to labor right here, right now, is that it's a first order bonus. Okay, so anytime you enroll anybody or sign anybody up, the first time they place an order, the bonus that the company pays out is 25% of the actual product order value. Product order value being the value of the products, not the shipping and not the VAT or the duty. Okay, so let's clear. That is what we call the first order bonus. The second way we pay bonuses is what we call customer bonuses. And these customer bonuses are broken into two specific bonuses. One is what we call a power seller bonus, and the other is what we call a business development bonus. So you have these two bonuses that make up the second current way that we earn an income. Power seller bonuses are broken into two different power seller bonuses. We have something called a power 10 and a power 15. The power 10, quite simply, is you have to have a 200 ppv circle, okay, and have 2 active customers. Now, what is a ppv circle? The 200 ppv circle is personal point volume, which is made up of your own personal orders plus your customers, okay, make it what we call your ppv, your personal point volume. So in order for you to have a power 10 bonus, which is a 10% bonus on the sale of product, you need to have, as I said, the 200 ppv circle and 2 active customers. The active customers have to have an order of 50 PV. The second power seller bonus is power 15. You have to have a 500 ppv circle, and again, ppv circle is your own personal order plus your customers, not your associates, not your downline point volume. This is your personal point volume. And in order to qualify for a power 15, right now you need to have 5 customers, and each of those customers has to have a qualifying order which is over 50 PV. So those are the 2 we have right now, the 2 power seller bonuses. The second bonus on the second way to earn is something we call a business development bonus. And these, again, are things called Team 2s and Team 4s. I'm just going to touch on it lightly. It's a lot more complicated than this, but I'm going to try and make it simple. Team 2 is your personally enrolled associates. Now, the power seller bonus is your customer volume. Your business development bonus is based on your personally enrolled associates having 500 ppv circles. So it's, in other words, it's your personally enrolled associates and their ppv, okay? So it's their customer volume and their own personal volume. And if you have, the Team 2 bonus pays out if you have 2 associates anywhere in your business. Could be frontline, could be downline from each other, it could be crossline, it could be one on level 20 and one on level 50. It doesn't make any difference. As long as they personally enrolled by you anywhere in your organization at any time, and they have a 500 ppv circle. If you have 2 of those, you get a Team 2. If you have 4 of those, you get a Team 4. And we also have a Team 6, 8, and 10. And as it says, it's as simple as that. If you have a Team 6 means you have 6 personally enrolled with 500 ppv circles, and 8 and 10, etc. And I've left those unbolded because as of now, they are scheduled to end the end of 2021. So we're hoping that this is going to stay, but for now I'm not quite sure. So that's why I've left it unbold. So that's the second way we earn. The third way we pay commissions and earn currently is something we call mentor bonuses. Mentor bonuses, and guys, as I said, I'm simplifying this to get through, just to put the base level down so we understand where we're starting. The mentor bonuses are bonuses that are paid. They're paid monthly, but they're paid to your, your personally enrolled downline as they rank up. So if I enroll Jenny, and I'm going to use Jenny quite a lot because I enrolled her. If I enroll Jenny, and as she ranks up, as her volume grows, obviously I get what is called a mentor bonus. And if she ranks up every single month, I'll get these mentor bonuses. She ranks up. So the volumes, as my personally enrolled associates rank up, gold associate, director, silver director, gold director, and executive director. These are what we call fixed bonuses. We get these payments made as every single month that they rank up. So as Jenny goes up, gold associate, I get 40 Aussie dollars. If next month she ranks up to director, I get 50. If 3 months later she goes to silver, I get another 60. You know what I'm saying? So these are bonuses we call mentor bonuses, which are fixed bonuses as people, the associates I've enrolled, as I help them develop and grow in their ranks. That's why it's called a mentor bonus. It's for me mentoring them. The fourth way, and probably the most least talked about way of earning commission, is what we call the uni level or the infinity bonuses. Okay, the uni level is we should be talking more about it, because the uni level right now pays normally between, let me just move this camera just a little bit. The uni level bonuses, when we look at the calculations and the compensation plan, pays, depending on the month and depending on the market, and somewhere in the region of about 45 to 55% of commission gets calculated out of the uni level. And the uni level is based on commissionable volume, which is CV. It also is based on your leadership level, your rank, and depending on both of those, and how much volume you have, it depends how you get paid in the uni level. So the bigger your business, the wider your business, the more percentages, commissions you earn, and the deeper down in the uni level that you go. Now, as I said, this is not a compensation plan training, so I'm hoping you all understand what the uni level is. But right now, what it does is it pays 7 levels deep, and once you get past the 7th level, okay, it pays what we call infinity bonuses. I think what's important, and the reason why I'm touching on the uni level, is because of the word CV. And just remember CV later when I'm talking about CV, okay? So the fourth way we earn is in the uni level, and as I said, that is where all of your volume, all of your downline volume, all of your leaders volume, all of your business volume underneath you gets accumulated, and based on your DPV, which is your downline point volume, which is your downline volume plus your own PPV, all get stuck into the uni level, and based on that, you get paid commission on your volume. Okay. The fifth way that we pay is what we call leader check match, and that's specifically 5 and 6. The way we pay 5 and 6 are leadership based. So in order for you to get to participate in the leader check match, you have to be a silver director to start with. Okay, and once you're a silver director and above, you get paid what we call the leader check matches. So we match the commissions earned by your downline in uni level and infinity income each month, and this pays 6 generations of leaders. As again, that's the fifth way. And then the sixth way, which is what we call the global pool bonuses. The company takes 1.5% of the global finished product sales, puts it into a pool, and then shares it with bronze presidentials and above. So when you get to a bronze presidential position, you participate in the global pool bonus, and that's when you truly get to understand that you're part of a global business, and you benefit from all of the volume created by other leaders all over the world. So it is substantial. The bronze PD and above, depending on your rank, you receive shares in this pool, which get divided monthly. So it's not a fixed amount. On the big months where the company does really, really well, obviously there's that 1.5% gets substantially bigger. So that's where we are right now. And I think it was just good for me just to preface the 6 real ways that we earn or pay commissions right now. This evening what I want to talk about is the compensation plan enhancements that we're going to roll out in 2021. And they're going to be 4 of them. Okay, so the first one I'm going to talk about is obviously the first order bonus, followed by power seller bonus, followed by the automatic order loyalty credits, and then finishing off with the customer referral points. Each one of these is going to be tweaked slightly, and I'm going to go through each one of these in depth. Okay, so let's get going. So let's start with the first order bonus. As I said earlier, the first way we earn commissions is something we call the first order bonus. This is what it looks like right now. Okay, so right now the first order bonus pays out a 25% first order bonus, okay, on product purchases of new associates and preferred customers. And I put some pretty pictures in for those people who like pictures, because I like pictures, and it makes it easier for me to understand, because I'm quite visual. So you'll see that I'm trying to mix up just numbers and pictures. Okay, so as I said, right now the first order bonus pays 25% on all first orders. The challenge that we seem to be having with the 25% first order bonus is, and you'll see I've bolded the first order in red. We tend to find that it's not only the first order that we're paying 25% on, it's also the second order and the third order and the fourth order. And quite frankly, if you have a look at the way the compensation plan pays right now, if you remember correctly, we were talking about the first order bonus being 25, and the maximum you could earn on a power seller bonus was 15%. So the gap between 25 and 15 has seemed to be too tempting or too alluring. And we find that there's a lot more first orders that are second orders and third orders. And there's a lot of creative first ordering going on where, and I'm going to use JP Costa just as a name because it makes a lot of sense. I find that I have a first order for JP Costa. A month and a half later, I get a second order for John Peter Costa. The third month, I get another order for John Costa. And then the fourth or fifth month, I'm getting a number, and you know where I'm going with this. It's called creative maximization of the comp plan. And unfortunately, in some places, at some markets, they're not even trying to hide it. It's so obvious that what they're doing. And you know what, as I said, the 25% gap from 25 to 15 is just too tempting, I think, for some people. The only challenge with that, and let's be honest, is the fact that the compensation plan wasn't designed to pay a 25% first order bonus more than once. That's why we call it a first order bonus. So every time it's paying that 25% more than once, it's messing with the compensation plan. It's messing with the commission calculations, because in order for us to pay the 25% first order bonus, we had to make sure that there was sufficient money in the compensation plan to pay those bonuses. And one of the ways we can manage whether the compensation plan runs hot or not is by managing what we call CV. Commissionable volume. Sorry, guys, I'm being attacked by a mosquito. Is in commissionable volume. Now, the right now, if you look down the bottom of the slide, you'll see that the first order is assigned a commissionable volume of up to 30%. So what does that mean? It means that up to 30% of the commissionable volume moves from here into the compensation plan. It moves past the enroller, okay, into what we call the uni level. Now, straight away, you can see what the challenge I was talking about was the fourth way we pay is the uni level, which is the biggest percentage of commission, and you now have a smallest amount of CV possible rolling into the CV, which tends to impact everyone upline of you. And in saying that, if there's people downline of you having more than one first order, or 2 or 3 or 4 first orders, you've got the same problem, because what we've seen is that people are going, but hey, Chris, we were told if our volume grows, our check will grow. How come our check's not growing? And this is one of the reasons that we've noticed that there's a huge swing away from signing up associates to signing up customers. We've noticed that the retention of those customers is poor, for obvious reasons, because they're not the same customers, and the customers are not moving from a first order into a power seller, which is month 2 order or month 3 order, because 25% is more attractive than 15%, and there's all kinds of other rules and regulations that go into earning a 15% power seller bonus. So we find there's a lot of time being spent getting very creative in making sure that the first order becomes the first order multiple times for the same order, which, as you can see, just has complicated the compensation plan. So what has Manitech decided to do? And guys, I'd love to take full responsibility for these changes, but it's been in consultation with most of my markets and a whole bunch of leaders in your market and the rest of my markets in discussing how we can work against this maximization of the first order bonus. So what Manitech has decided to do, as of 1 July, we're going to reduce the first order bonus to 20%. Okay. What we're also going to be doing is making sure that the first order is the first order, and we are going to start monitoring that a lot closer, and we're going to start questioning what we are seeing as more than one first order. So just so that you know, we are serious about fixing this dilemma, and in order to fix it, this is where the tweaks come in. So the first major tweak or first major overhaul is that the first order bonus, as of July 1, will drop down to 20%. Now, some markets wanted it to go down to 15, some wanted to go back down to 10. We just thought that 20% was a good place to land. And therein comes the first 20 I need you guys to remember. Okay. The benefit, the other benefit of us reducing the first order bonus, it allows us to take more CV, to put more CV back into the compensation plan, which then in turn moves into the uni level, which in turn then pays out commissions to everybody in the uni level a lot higher. So you'll see that just by dropping the first order bonus from 25 to 20, it allows the company to take it at least another 10% to put it into the CV, which then rolls up into the uni level, which is substantial. Yeah, that is a huge jump. We've done the modeling, and it really does make a huge difference. Just remember, guys, as I said, we are going to be monitoring that first orders of first orders, and then just so that we do know that after the first order bonus, once it moves into the power seller bonuses and it moves away from the 20% first order bonus, obviously the full CV allocated then gets put back into the comp plan. So that's change number 1. Okay, you need to remember this: 20% first order bonus. Right. The second part of the comp plan that we were just I was going to discuss with you with regarding the compensation plan tweaks is the power seller bonus. Okay, right now, what does it look like? Right now, the power seller bonus, quite simply, there are a couple of rules in order for you to participate in the power seller bonus. The first rule is you need to have a PPV of 200 or more. If you don't have if your PPV is under 200, which means your own personal order plus your customer orders is under 200, you do not qualify for a power seller bonus. Just let's get that clear. Okay, the power seller bonus is for active working associates that have a personal order. Okay, the personal order could be any size. However, the second part to the requirement is that you need to have a minimum of 2 active preferred customers. What is an active preferred customer? An active preferred customer is a customer who has a order of 50 PV or more. So if you have 250 PPV, which is 100, let's say 100 PV of your own, and you have another 150 PV made up of 2 associates or 2 customers, sorry, just make sure that both of them have an order of over 50 PV. Because if you have a customer who has a 35 and another one that is 125, yes, it pushes you past the 200 PPV, but you only have 1 active preferred customer. So that's something we do need to focus on. So the minimum requirement for you to earn a power seller bonus is to have a minimum of a 200 PPV circle and minimum of 2 active customers. That's the way the rules stand right now. And so the power seller bonus, as it is today, is a 2-tiered personal point volume commission that pays from 10% to 15%. I touched on it earlier. And I also want to labor that it's a subtotal excluding VAT and shipping. I often get queries, oh, I had a $150 order and 10% of $150 is $15. How come I only got $12? Well, you've got to extract the VAT and extract the shipping if there was any, and based on that, you will earn your power seller bonus is on the product, finished product sales only, not kits and not tools and not any of that. It is based on finished product only. Okay. So in summary, as it is right now, Power 10 is 200 PPV circle, 2 qualified customers, each with orders larger than 50. And for that, you earn what we call the Power 10, which is 10% on the price paid for product. Okay. It's not CV. It's not, you don't need to go and calculate it. It's quite simply, if you know the product was $100, okay, you qualify for a Power 10, guess what? You're going to earn $10. Okay. And that's every month as long as you qualify for the power seller bonus. Okay. The Power 15 is, as it is right now, is 500 PPV. So that means you need to have your own personal order. You need to have 5 qualified customers with 50 PV or more. Okay. And as long as you're over 500 PPV and have 5 qualified customers, you will qualify for the Power 15. And that's 15%. So let's just say you have 1,000 PPV in your business, and I'm simplifying PPV to value just for explanation purposes. Okay. So if you have 1,000 PPV, you have 5 qualified customers, you'll earn 15% on the 1,000. Okay. Every single month as long as you qualify. Okay. So that's the way it is right now. Here's a nice little chart for those people who like looking at charts, and if at 3, it's nearly 4 in the morning, I'm mumbling away and people don't understand me, at least you get to see on the chart beautifully. It's self-explained. There's your power seller bonuses, Power 10, Power 15. There's your tiered customers, what percentage you're going to earn on the power seller bonus, and there's your active customer requirements. Minimum 2 for the Power 10, minimum 5 for the active preferred. Okay, that's as it is right now. But we decided we needed to make some tweaks to this too. All right. So as of July 1, okay, there's still going to be a minimum personal requirement of 200 PPV to qualify for a power seller bonus. You're still going to have need a minimum of 2 active preferred customers. Okay. However, as of July 1, the power seller bonus becomes a 3-tiered commission that pays from 10 to 20%. Therein comes your second 20%. Remember, the first order bonus was 20%. Now you have the ability to earn a power seller bonus at 20%. What does that mean? Power 10 stays exactly the way it was. No changes to the Power 10. The Power 15, however, comes in with a huge change. And let me explain what the huge change is. It's still 500 ppv. But what we've done is we've reduced the requirement of having 5 active preferred customers, okay, to 2. For the simple reason is that we found that there was a lot of creative customer creation going on in order to qualify for the Power 15. And again, you know, I hate the word gaming. I love to use the word maximization. So, you know, we find that there's a whole bunch of 50 PV orders that are made to make sure that you have the 5 qualified customers in order to earn the Power 15. 1, it's a waste of time. 2, it's a ridiculous waste of money, because we create these customers that are ordering 50 PV, so we have 5 customers and paying shipping on top of that. I think what highlighted this as a major problem for us was, and I use this example with one of my South African leaders who used to do a bunch of manna bears every month. And I noticed over a period of time, her manna bear consumption or usage dropped off down to nearly nothing. I got on the phone with her and I said, we were chatting, and I said, what's the problem with manna bears? You know, don't you like the new flavor? We haven't done a price increase. We haven't done a bottling or labeling change. You know, but I have noticed that your manna bear consumption or selling has dropped drastically. She said, it's quite easy. She said, Chris, you know, the Power 15, the requirement on the Power 15 was to have these 5 customers. So I used to buy manna bears, and I used to get the manna bears shipped to my house, because my daughter, when she went to creche, she had a whole bunch of mums who loved the manna bears for their kids. So I would place an order once a month in the old before the Power 15, and the order would come to my house, and then I would take it down to the creche, and obviously the mums would buy it from me. Now in South Africa, manna bears are 350 Rand, which is fairly well priced. It's not cheap, but it's a good quality product at a good price. But when you start slapping on 120 Rand shipping on top of the 350, it takes it from 350 Rand to 470. So here we are trying to get these customers so that we can pay you a Power 15 bonus, and we end up paying getting people to pay shipping in order to qualify for the Power Seller bonus or the Power 15. So it's sort of worked against itself, because we were just forcing you to create these fake customers, and they were real customers, but they were fake in the system, in that they didn't need to be put in the system, but we forced you to put them in the system in order for you to qualify for the Power 15. So the big change with the Power 15 is that we've reduced the requirement from 5 qualified customers down to 2, for multiple reasons. 1, because of the maximization going on, and people spending a lot of time getting very creative. And why wouldn't you? I mean, let's be honest. If you had 5 customers and you were earning a Power 15, and 2 days from the end of the month, one of your customers decided to cancel his order, I'm sure the dog's going to need some, immunostat or something. A customer's a customer, you know, and paying a shipping charge to make sure that you get your 15% on your power set. It makes it's not right, but it makes obvious sense as to why we have these creative customers going on. So we thought, let's just take away that need. It's not necessary. The whole customer acquisition drive has been passed down from the US, because it's something that the FTC was very trying to enforce on our industry here in the USA. So it was passed on, and because of that, when I discussed these tweaks with the SEO, I just said, guys, you know, we're not the USA. Yes, we understand we need qualified customers, but we really do need real customers, not these customers that are just customers for the sake of being customers. Because it really is important that we do have customers. So that's why the 2 qualified customers as opposed to 5. So that's the big change to the Power 15. And then obviously we brought in the Power 20. And the Power 20 is simply you need 1,000 PPV circle. That's you, your personal volume, any amount of your own personal volume, and a minimum of 2 qualified customers. Yes, we left it at 2 because, again, what I'm trying to do is make it really, really simple. I don't want, we could have gone, if we had left the Power 15 with 5 qualified customers, the Power 20 with 10, it becomes confusing when you're trying to explain it. I'm really trying to simplify the whole process. So as I said, you have the 20% first order bonus, and you now have a 20% power seller bonus. So herein lies the rub. There's no need now for you to be sitting trying to maximize the 25% first order bonus. First of all, we've taken it away. It's only 20%. But secondly, you don't now need to spend hours trying to earn a 20% first order bonus all the time on a customer that just becomes a customer. Okay. And now you have the ability of moving the volume from your first order into your second order and your third order. And just remember, after your first order, all that volume goes into your PPV, which then becomes part of your power seller bonus pool. So now you have the ability to earn the same commission, okay, on the Power 20 that you did on the first order bonus. A little bit more complicated, but it's the same. At the end of the day, if you structure your business properly and you're building it properly, you know what, you have the ability to have a 20% first order bonus that they roll into a 20% power seller bonus. Okay, I've got some pretty pictures, some nice examples for people again who want to see graphics. The new power seller bonus explained, and fortunately, again, I'm simplifying it just for the use of examples. So Power 10, let's just say you have 200 PPV. Okay, you're going to earn 10% of that, of the subtotal. And again, let's just say the subtotal is $200. Okay, so on the $200, you'll earn 10% every month on a Power 10. Okay, which is a $20 bonus that you're going to earn on a Power 10. Power 15, for example purposes, we left it at 500. You earn 15% of that. Obviously, that 500 is the subtotal. You earn $75 a month. The Power 20 jumps up. You'll see that this becomes very attractive. So the moment you've got over 1,000 PPV, 2 active customers, you're going to earn 20% of that volume every single month. And remember, it's not CV, it's the actual volume of the orders. So on 1,000 PPV, the minimum amount, if you qualify for a Power 20, should be an extra $200 a month paid to you every single month. And that would be the minimum because, as I said, if you've got 1,000 PPV with 2 active customers, that'll definitely pay you $200 a month. Okay, so therein is the 20%. So the first 20% is the power seller bonus. The first 20% is the first order bonus. The second 20% being the power seller bonus, right? So then we decided we needed to look at what we call loyalty credits. And loyalty credits, in a nutshell, is an automatic order that a customer or associate gets put on, and the longer they stay on the automatic order, okay, I'm going to put that over there and try and explain. The longer they stay on the automatic order, the more loyalty credits they get. Now, we tend to find that people don't like talking about this for a number of reasons. And I think a lot of it might have to do with the fact that it's quite complicated and confusing to explain. And it doesn't sound right when you're signing up. So when I'm signing Jenny up, I say, hey, Jenny. Mm-hmm. And this is how the line, in my humble opinion, should go. And again, you need to obviously listen to the teaching and the trainings from your leaders about how they want you to present the business. But to me, this is how I would do it. I would sign Jenny up and say, hey, Jenny, first of all, if I sign Jenny up as a customer, I'm not looking to sign Jenny up as a customer just for a 25% first order bonus. I want Jenny to be a customer for a while because the longevity of my customer base is what drives my business and what secures my business. So I'm going to be upfront with Jenny and I'm going to say, hey, Jenny, we've got these fantastic products, but you know what? In order for you to get the best benefit and understand the efficacy of our products, you're going to have to commit to being on the products for at least 90 days. But Jenny, you don't really need to worry about that because, we have a satisfaction guarantee that we stand by. And should you feel that after 90 days that you've had absolutely no benefit, no questions asked, if you return the containers and you do follow the processes, we'll give you a full refund for your purchase price of all the product. That's how confident we are. However, in order for you to really get the benefit of it, we do need to try and commit to 90 days. Now, right now, I'm now going to try and explain to Jenny that the best way for you to get the products, Jenny, is to put on an automatic order. What does that mean? It means that I don't need to phone you every month and ask you for your credit card details and place an order and not give a 25% first order bonus every second month, because I signed Jenny up as Jenny Messenger one month and J Messenger the next one and JA Messenger the third. But anyway, but that's what was happening. So it's very complicated for me to tell Jenny, but Jenny, hey, but you know what? The first 3 months that you're on the program, you're going to earn a 10% loyalty credit. And if you stay on for 3 more months, from month 4 to 6, we're up to 15%. And you know what? You stay on for 7 months and longer, we'll give you 20%. 20%, woo, but only after 7 months. Complicated, confusing, and quite frankly, attractive but not attractive. So what did we do? Obviously, again, in consultation with the leaders, we came up with what we are now rolling out of 1 July. What did we do? We took away the complexities of the 10%, then the 15%, to get to the 20%. So therein is your third 20%. Loyalty credits are going to be a flat 20%. You will start accruing as a customer or associate from month 1 a 20% loyalty credit. We're still going to have the same vesting rule for the first 3 months. You have to stay on the automatic order for 3 months, but we're going to be vesting 20% loyalty every single month that you on the program. And then after month 4, you can take your full vested amount, plus every month thereafter you'll get 20% as a loyalty credit for your automatic order, whether you're a customer or associate. Now, that makes it a lot easier to explain. Okay, and it also makes it a lot easier to for the customer, because right now we're really focusing on moving the customer from the first order bonus into the power seller bonus. It makes it easier for me now to tell Jenny, hey, you know what? You're going to be on the products for 90 days. You need to be on an automatic order. And you know what? The company is going to vest a 20% loyalty credit for the first 3 months. So by the time you get to your 90 days, okay, or your month 4, you would have had 20% vested the last 3 months, okay, plus you'll get another one in month 4. That's a sizable amount of loyalty credits that you're going to have available for you to try out the products, to use, because I'm sure by the time you get to month 4, Jenny, you really are going to see the benefit of the products, and you're going to try maybe some skincare, or maybe you want to try some of the sports products, or even some manna bears for your grandchildren. So it becomes very easy for me to talk to Jenny about it. It becomes very easy for me to explain to Jenny about it. It's not confusing. I don't have to remember, oh my gosh, when did and I've been doing this for a while, and I used to get confused. When did 15 kick in? Was it month 5 or 4 or 3? Was it the third month or you understand, it became quite challenging for even the smartest of us, or the unsmartest of us, to actually remember where the 10, the 15. But we made it simple. It's 20%. When you're talking about loyalty credits, it's 20%. And as I said earlier to the leaders, just about every website or every shopping place you go to right now online, and you're a new customer, you get a bonus. You get some kind of a discount. You get some kind of a something. Okay, I'm pressed to find any of those sites that'll give you a discount or a bonus or something for the second purchase and the third purchase and the fourth purchase. This is a good selling point. This is not just a one-time bonus or one-time credit or one-time loyalty credit that you're giving. This is every single month. it also, one of the things it does is it allows you to add benefit back into your customers by letting them know, hey, you're trying the products. I know they're going to work. You might as well, the easiest way to do this is through the loyalty program or the automatic order program. And for that, you're going to get rewarded handsomely. And if I'm a betting man, I'm going to tell you what this is going to do. It's going to help with retention. It's going to help move that first order customer into the power seller bonus, maintain that power seller bonus for at least 3 months while they're on the product. It's simple. It's far easier to pick up the phone and have a conversation with a customer about, so how are things going? Have you had good results? As opposed to, hey, get that credit card of yours out again. It's time to place another order. Okay, so I'm hoping that it's going to, I'm sure it's going to help with retention. We're going to see a lot more customers moving from the power seller, the first order bonus, to the power seller, and stay there for months, at least 3 or 4 months. And if we can do that, then it's a win all the way down the line. So there's your 20%. Okay, 20% first order bonus, 20% power seller bonus, and now 20% loyalty credits. So what did we decide to do? The customer referral program, guess what? That was sitting at 25% as well. So in order to simplify it, that's what it looked like before. This is where we've gone with the customer referral program. And just for those who don't even know what I'm talking about, or let me just clarify that again quickly. So we only pay commissions to associates, okay? And that is, that's part of our business model and structure, is that we pay a commission for the sale of our products to associates. However, if you have a customer that's sitting obviously in your PPV, and that customer decides he wants to refer a customer to you, we thought that, they do need to get some kind of credit for that. So if Jenny decides that her sister in Perth would like to try some of the products, and she says to me, Chris, you know what, my sister in Perth, I think she really could do with some Immunostart. Or my brother in the Gold Coast, he could really use some Mana Cleanse because he's a bit full of it, so that she refers that customer to me. Obviously, we place the order for the customer, and Jenny, up until right now, would have she would have been paid out what we call a 25% referral credit or referral points. Okay, that's now changed to 20. So instead of getting the 25, she gets 20. And literally what that is, it's the same as a loyalty credit. It's put in the same place in the customer account for them to use against purchases of products or to try other products. Okay, so that is the fourth 20%, and that is we reduced the customer referral program from 25 down to 20 because it just rolled off the tongue a lot easier to go. Where we're heading is what we're referring to as the 20-20-20-20 plan. And the reason why 20-20-20-20 and not 21-21-21-21, theoretically we should have got 21-21 for the year 21, but it didn't make any sense, so we left it at 20 because I didn't really want to confuse myself and try and figure out what 21 was. So it's a 20-20-20 plan. It's simple, it's easy to talk to, and in summary, let me go through the whole process again. So what did we do? We reduced the first order bonus from 25 to 20. Why did we do that? Because the gap between 25 and 15 was too huge, okay? And it was too attractive for people to try and see how many times they could get the 25% first order bonus. In order to make it work, we needed to go in and change the power seller bonus so that you had the ability to earn a power 20, so that the gap between the 20% first order bonus and the power seller bonus, okay, was closed. So there's no reason to dwell in the first order bonus because that's not how you grow your business. Signing up customers is part and parcel of your business, but the long-term longevity of your business is in moving that customer away from the first order bonus into your power seller bonus and making them a long-term customer. And ultimately, when they see the success they're having with the products and sharing the products with other customers, it identifies the fact that a lot of these guys should be approached and spoken to about the business opportunity. So these, you have the first two 20s, 20% first order bonus, 20% power seller bonus. And then, as I said, we needed to create a mechanism for you to easily move that customer from the first order bonus into the power seller bonus, but we don't want it for 1 month. We want it for at least 3 months. And the way of doing that was with the automatic order loyalty credits. It's attractive, easy to talk to, it's simple, it's 20%. I mean, if you forget one of these three, just remember the other two are 20, so the third one is 20, because it's a 20-20-20 plan. That's why we did that. And then we brought in the customer referral points. Again, just the fourth 20. It's simple, easy to talk to, and I really am hoping that the feedback I've had from the markets that I've done this presentation in have been, wow, this is easy. This is not that complicated anymore. It's easy to explain. It's easy. It's not easy to do. And I've got to be careful about saying easier. And that brings up to my last slide quickly. And I just need to labor this point, guys. One of the things I think that's very important is that when you are making business presentations, or you're talking about the business opportunity, you need to be very careful as to making huge statements about income and making huge statements about how easy it is and it's not difficult, because the reality of it is that we need to be very, very, very careful about misleading anybody about our business opportunity. So you'll notice on my presentation, there's always a disclaimer down the bottom. Okay, and I urge you to look at the corporate presentations, look at the disclaimers down the bottom, and just cover the bases by making sure that you have a disclaimer that you're not or cannot be believed to be misleading. And my disclaimer, my main disclosure, I always put them at the end of my presentation. It's simple. It says building a business takes a lot of hard work. Fact. And all commissions and bonuses are earned through the sale of Manatech product. Fact. Manatech does not guarantee the amount of income that you're going to earn. Fact. Okay. As with any business, each associate's business is going to vary based on how much effort, how much time, and how much market they have available to them, which will then dictate how much income they're going to earn. So this is just a disclaimer that I make sure I put up just to cover the bases, which I think is something we should all be doing as we're growing our business. Just be prudent and be careful of how we position it, because it is hard work, and we don't want people to be coming back and saying, oh, but you said, and you said, and you said. So let's just be clear of the disclaimers we put on when we're doing presentations. I think that was it.
Chris, can I just ask you, a couple of questions have come up in the Q&A.
Hold on one second. Let me just lose my screen.
With regards transition from the current loyalty bonus to the new structure. We know we're not paying it retrospectively, but if you could just confirm for those questions that people will be.
Just get the chat up. Hold on. Sure. So the couple of questions that I have been asked, and let's just go with the loyalty credits.
Yep.
Okay, so the loyalty credits are not going to be retroactive. So that means right now, if in June you have an associate or a customer that's earning that they've got to, let's say, the 10% level in loyalty, and they've had 2 months worth of loyalty, in July, when they switch to the 20%, we're not going to go retrospectively. We're not going to go backwards and actually change what has been paid or what has been vested to 20%. So whatever was done in the past is done in the past. Whatever is earned in the past, if you were sitting at 15% and you'd earn 15, you're going to get the 15. But as of July the 1st, if you've gone past your 3rd month, you will automatically click into the 20% and start accruing 20% moving forward. So it is moving forward from the 1st of July that we will be paying the 20%, not retrospective. So anything that's happened until the end of June stays the way it is, and moving forward becomes 20%. Did I answer that one, Jenny?
Yes, thank you. I think they were all very
anything.
similar. They're all around the transition from either 10, 15 to the 20%.
So the question here, if a current customer has purchased 2 months and month 3 is July, will they qualify for 20%? Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. But they won't get 20% for the last 2 months. They'll get 10, then they'll get the 20.
Jump into the 20.
Okay.
Yeah.
What happens if LP is accrued if a client stop order for a month? Okay, so what happens to the loyalty points? Look, the loyalty points, once they're vested and once they're accrued, are your loyalty points. They stay there for you to use, and you have up to a year to use them. And if they're not used after a year, then you get a reminder that your loyalty points should be used, and if they're not, you lose them. It's the same as frequent flyer miles or hotel miles. They give you a time to use them. If you don't use them, you lose them. Okay. So the accrued stays accrued. If you skip a month, if they go off the automatic order, they have to start again. Okay. So let's just say I've got 6 months banked in the new loyalty program. So it'll be 6 months at the 20% loyalty. For 6 months, I've got that banked sitting in my loyalty credits, and I miss a month. I then need to start again. So for the next 3 months, I'll vest them, but I won't be able to use them. So I don't lose them. But if you skip a month, you start again, you vest, as opposed to having access to it. So ideally, you want to keep them on the automatic order for as long as possible, because you know what, they don't skip a beat. They get a 20% loyalty credit that they can use from month 4 onwards. Okay. And yes, I just used the $1,000 example for the ease of explanation. I mean, Kelly, you asked that question. It doesn't. The automatic order can be anything from $10. I don't think we sell it for $10, but anything from 100 to 10,000. I just used 1,000 to simplify my example. So there's no minimum amount on the automatic order. The automatic order is the automatic order, and you'll just earn the 20% loyalty credit based on the value of the automatic order and the value of the product. Okay.
Well, we've got a lot of kudos from the chat club, Chris. Been very well received, and like the simplicity, easy to train, easy to explain. So a lot of commentary and very positive. So thank you, everyone. Excited now for you to start working the kicking in first.
Yes, yeah, sorry. Yeah, that is your GST. You're right. I saw that question. And Colleen, yes, you're right. The 5 customer rule was there was a reason why they put it in there, but it became, in my opinion, it's just you know what, I would much rather have leaders knowing exactly how much PPV they need on a monthly basis and working towards that, as opposed to trying to figure out how to put names into the system in order to qualify for a bonus. That's ridiculous. I mean, there are a couple of, I've got a big smile on my face because some of the initial stuff that was put in the new comp plan, I was like going, and quite clearly, a year or 2 down the line, I'm still smiling because we are where we are because we need to be where we need to be. So that to me is just a no-brainer.
Absolutely. Okay. So look, thank you, Chris. I think that is a wrap. Thank you again for your time. You did amazing. I didn't see you sip your black strong coffee once. So obviously, now you got it. Okay, all right. So thank you again for the early morning call. I think everyone appreciates what you do for us in this.
Yeah.
So thank you.
And just to round it off, I hope my hope is that it just makes it easier to explain. It's easier to explain, why you move from the 20% first order bonus to the power seller bonus. It makes the fact that the loyalty credits are 20% makes it easier to explain. Again, it's the continuity of moving away from where we're sitting right now with a huge customer sign up, not enough associate sign-ups, and a terrible retention issue that's coming in, which is just a major problem for those of us that are serious about building a business. And the reality of it is, chasing a one-time order from a customer is nice, but that's ultimately not serving to the customer. It's not serving to you, the business builder. It's not serving to the company. And then giving that vehicle, giving that attractive vehicle to explain why automatic orders, how simple it is, the fact that, you know what, if we have a satisfaction guarantee, it just makes a lot of sense. And I'm guaranteeing you that's going to help with retention as well. So that's the 2020 plan, which is our 2020, 21 vision.
2021. Okay.
And it's now 4:35 a.m. in the morning, and I'm now going to sleep.
Okay, and I'm going to wrap it by saying Kelly's come up with kudos, Chris, 2020 vision. How about that?
There you go.
That is brilliant. So thank you. Absolutely. Let's make it happen, guys. Let's have fun with these new enhancements, and let's see what the building on a firm business base does for everyone's business. So,
well, Jenny, as I said earlier, you know, I had to make it simple so that Jason could understand it. But then I did preface the fact that I also needed to understand it as well. So it had to be simple for me too.
All right. Well, thank you again, and sleep tight now. You can rest.
Okay, guys. Good night or good evening, and be safe.
Thank you.
Bye.